Good afternoon and welcome to the King Power Stadium as top plays bottom in the WSL. Leicester City are currently propping up the table, still awaiting their maiden points of the campaign, and they play host to league leaders Chelsea, who have won 16 of their last 17 WSL games. The Foxes will certainly be hoping to affix their current record against Chelsea, having shipped 16 goals in their previous two meetings, including a 9-0 defeat here at the King Power in March. There has been a marked improvement for the hosts in recent weeks though, and they were just moments away from securing their first points of the season last time out when an 88th minute winner for West Ham extended their pointless run. Chelsea, on the other hand, buoyed by the return of Emma Hayes to the dugout, beat London rival Spurs in their most recent outing, and also Real Madrid in the Champions League 10 days ago. Willie Kirk said his team will relish the challenge of playing one of the best teams in the world. That will certainly be a statement performance and a result if they were to get something this afternoon. He makes 4 changes from the starting 11 that narrowly missed out on points against West Ham. Plumptre, McManus, Bott and Flint are replaced by Brow and Baker, Goodwin and former Chelsea Academy player Molly Pike. 6 of the 11, started in the 9-0 defeat here last season. Emma Hayes' Chelsea list only Pernilla Harder as an injury absentee in the run-up to this game, and with a trip to Madrid in midweek, shuffles their pack. The headline is that Fran Kirby is back to start her first WSL game since September. Lauren James scored twice in the 9-0 win here last season. She is amongst the substitutes this afternoon. Manchester United's emphatic win a little bit earlier this afternoon, and Arsenal are currently playing as well in the WSL. Meaning Chelsea are sharing top sport at this specific moment. 3 points at full time though will see them stand alone again, whereas if the Foxes find a way to win this afternoon, they will close the gap to Reading in 11th. Two opposite ends of the table, no greater motivation. 3 points desperately required by both. It's a typically damp December Saturday afternoon. The rain does seem to be bucketing it down at the moment, but it hasn't put the fans off, and Kasabian getting the fans inside going before kick-off, as is accustomed to every Leicester City home fixture. As the captains shake hands and we get ready to get underway this afternoon. Will be the hosts, Leicester City, to get us underway. It's Ava Barker, one of the players to come in this afternoon, that does get us underway as an early thunderous ball forward. Leicester City in all blue, kicking from left to right. Chelsea in their change strip, their third strip of the gold with black and orange socks. Kicking from right to left. Very early Sam Kerr getting acquainted with the Leicester City defence. There's Perisset on the side alongside Millie Bright and Magdalena Eriksson in a back four, with Neve Charles on the left-hand side on the ball now. Early tussle with Barker. She does get past, but Leicester managed to sweep up into the feet of Carrie Jones. Wriggles away from the challenge, does very well in possession there. Experienced Sophie Howard at centre-half, and ever-present this season. Started all 8 WSL games to date. Ingle into Kirby, looking to flip the ball round to Kerr, but Howard's equal to it. Important job for Sophie Ingle in the middle of the park there, with Jessie Fleming and Fran Kirby alongside, both to get on the ball and affect it a lot higher up the pitch. against Eileen Whelan and Molly Pike, Sam Tierney in the middle of the park for Leicester. It will be a fascinating battle. Lambourne and Browan exchanging passes before the Leicester defender can to get a team up the pitch and quickly. Very nearly did there. There's Jones. As well to beat Perisset. Just looking for the overlap of Herfield, but just misread her teammate's signal. Exciting start though for Leicester City. Carrie Jones, a player that's very much intrigued to see a lot more of in a Leicester shirt this season, on loan from Manchester United. Very highly thought of, and certainly at international level Wales think very highly of it. Canary, first opportunity to see Swedish winger on the ball. Way back to Berger in the Chelsea goal. Eriksson. Now Ingle. Jesse Fleming skips away from the tackle of Tierney. Lovely switch of play to Perisset. Ingle looking into Fran Kirby. Chelsea take the lead, and it's a brilliant finish from a player that everything she touches at the moment turns to goals. Guro Reiten, nominated for Player of the Month in November, starts December off in exactly the same fashion. An emphatic Chelsea attack. Kirby into Reiten, into the back of the net. Chelsea lead. It's a lovely setback from Fran Kirby. Guro Reiten just opens her body up, slides it into the bottom corner. It's a brilliant finish. Chelsea 1-0 up early on here at the King Power. She has been absolutely flying recently, Guro Reiten. Rightly so, getting all the plaudits, joint most assists in the WSL this season. Now getting herself on the score sheet as well. Chelsea 1 up. Canary looking to get Kerr in behind Fleming. It's a little bit lucky with that, but Tierney nips in, and now Leicester can try and counter-attack on the other way. Here's Molly Pike, looking for Goodwin. Perisset equal to that one, and Berger can clear, but like it might fall kindly there for Tierney, but Brown. Ingle to Jesse Fleming. Here's Fran Kirby. To Sam Kerr. Back to Fran Kirby. Back to Sam Kerr. Well defended in the end by Leicester City. It's almost a telepathic link-up, isn't it, between Kerr and Kirby at times. Sophie Howard, though, giving her a millisecond to think on it, forcing the corner. Canary with the corner. It's a deep one looking towards Magda Eriksson, who's equal to it. Lambourne gratefully clings on to that one. You'll feel probably quite hard done by because they've not done a lot wrong in the opening 5 minutes of Leicester City. They've started well. Such is the quality that they're up against this afternoon. A half chance. Inside 5 minutes, sees yourself one down. Here's Niamh Charles. Into Reiten. Sam Kerr could be in here. Lambourne does really well though. Quick off her line, Demi Lambourne. Sign up. To Baker. to Cannerid, but well defended by Goodwin. Here's Pike. Lovely step over inside past Perisset, but Millie Bright steps across and wins the ball back for Chelsea. And Bright looking to exchange a 1-2 there with Cannerid. Goodwin does well. Kirby to Fred Sam Kerr in, but well defended again by Leicester. Arsenal are doing their bit against Everton at the moment, so this does mean that Chelsea will require 3 points, or at least a point, to go back to the top of the table. They're doing that so far, and Eve Charles trying to create something else. Here's Jessie Fleming. Eriksson. Kirby fouled by Tierney. Bright to Perisset. An opportunity for Leicester to counter potentially as Whelan elects to keep hold of possession. To Simon, to Tierney. No foul according to the referee, but throw-in will go Leicester's way. Apologies, it will go Chelsea's way. But maybe it clipped up, but not too many complaints, so Eve Charles will take the throw-in. Looking for the flick on, but Howard gets an important touch onto it. Not quite over there. Frank Kirby with a strike. Sat up nicely for Chelsea's all-time leading goal scorer. Bubbled around and took the shot early. Lambourne does well to get down to it though. 10 minutes played at the King Power. Guro Reiten has Chelsea in front. 3 minutes into the match here. It's been a fairly even battle so far. Chelsea with the only real telling opportunity at goal, and that they've taken. There's Millie Bright. To zip a ball into Reiten, but not quite over yet as Fleming keeps bustling away, but she misses out to Pike. Now Leicester could break. Space for Molly Pike to run into. She's got options in the box if she can find them. Good idea looking for Goodwin at the far post, but Berger was quick off her line. It's a lovely touch from Frank Kirby just to flip the ball away from the on-rushing Whelan. Defended well though by Brown. And now Leicester City are back in possession. Willie Kirk did say in the build-up that his team would relish the challenge of playing one of the best teams in the world, and thus far I think, scoreline aside, he'll be fairly pleased with the way that his team have competed in this one. There's certainly plenty of football left in this, and barring a piece of brilliance from Guro Reiten, hasn't been a huge amount between the teams so far. Chelsea keeping the ball very well in possession though. Kirby could be in here. It's a lovely touch over the ball, over the top. Cannerid and Ingle exchanging passes. Here's Kerr looking to set Cannerid away. It's a drill cross. Defended well, only as far as Kirby. And now Wrighton. Back to Jessie Fleming. Chelsea double their advantage. Gura Wrighton has another assist to her name. A goal and an assist. It's been a frightening 12 minutes for Gura Wrighton. Jessie Fleming has Chelsea 2-0 up.
Chelsea scored by number 17, Jessie Fleming.
Brilliant play from the right-hand side from Cannerid. Simon couldn't get rid of it, and then Kirby. But it's an important touch on it, Simon again, but composure from Gura Wrighton just to square the ball and allow Jessie Fleming a tap in. It's brilliant play. Chelsea 2-0 to the good here at the King Power. Perfield. To slide the ball into Pike, and it's fallen nicely for Jones. Just can't quite wriggle out of trouble. Too many Chelsea players around her. Eriksson. Berger spreads the play to Neve Charles. A very bright start to the season, although she's cannon that one off of her captain and got lucky that it's ricocheted back to her. Chelsea playing out from the back, but Leicester's high press not allowing them an easy route. And Leicester have won the ball back. Here's Jones. Captain Eileen Whelan. Gura Wrighton's able to nip in there, and what a pass that is to Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr has rounded the goalkeeper. Narrow in angle. Kerr waits, slides the ball back towards Kirby. It's not quite done though. Wrighton. It's an incredible pass from Gura Wrighton though. Sam Kerr, brilliant first touch, just races away a little bit. Damp surface has not helped her there. It's been a lot of rainfall the last hour or so. Leicester defend it well in the end. It's an important touch from Simon. And Wrighton can't quite do anything with the follow-up. It's a good save from Lambourne. And Simon. Jones does really well. Here's Barker. Baker looking for the nutmeg there, but Brighton's equal to it. Tierney. Perfield with a strike from distance. Just didn't quite fall nice enough on that left foot for Gemma Perfield. It's a lovely slide ball from Gura Wrighton. Here's Fran Kirby through the legs. Sam Kerr. And there is a collector's item. Sam Kerr missing the target. Wonderful Chelsea build-up play. Wrighton into Kirby, into Kerr. The only thing missing was the finish. Chelsea are starting to find their groove here this afternoon. 16 minutes played. An early goal from Gura Wrighton before Wrighton provided Jessie Fleming with a tap-in. Baker to Tierney. slide the ball round the corner, looking for the onrushing Jones or Whelan, but can't quite find a teammate on that occasion. Charles. It's an important header from Simon. The ball's going to just bounce out of play before Guro Wright can get there. Charles with a deep cross. Goodwin can scamper away from the first tackle and the second tackle between Ingle and Perisset, preventing the counter-attack from Missy Goodwin. Georgia Brown now going to try and offer a quick option for the goalkeeper if she does decide to go short. Pass evades a teammate though. Perisset. He's right into Kirby. Canarid gets inside as well to prevent a tackle there. Eriksson forced all the way back. It's the pressure again from Carrie Jones. Leicester City still persisting with this high press and doing very well at it. Unrelenting in allowing Chelsea an easy option. Eriksson. Lovely switch of play. Here's Canarid. To Perisset. To Canarid. To find Kirby, but Marsh just misses out. Here's Whelan. Leicester City are missing a number of key players to their usual starting squad. Willie Kirk said that not only the disappointment of missing out on points at West Ham, but on the result there were 3 or 4 additional injuries to deal with and contend with. And when you look at that and the comparison between squad depth and Chelsea missing only on the injury list of Pernilla Harder, but no Kadisha Buchanan today. Bethany England, Lauren James, Erin Cuthbert all on the bench. Number of big players still to come back in there. There's an opportunity there with Jones, one-on-one with Millie Bright. Into Baker, does really well to skip away from the tackle, but Kirby's there. Ingle was fouled, but the referees allowed play to go on. Charles. Berger's giving the ball to Baker, and now Leicester can try and work out a shooting opportunity, and they'll get to do so from a set piece. Fran Kirby fouling Sam Tierney. Now here is an opportunity. It's a fair distance from goal, but definitely in shooting range. Tierney just looking for another option. It's a body in front, and Van Kirby just bustles through the back of it. He's quite a long way out. Deep conversation is Gemma Purfield and Molly Pike. B. Purfield is going to stand the ball up towards the far post. Millie Bright with the header though. Now Sam Kerr in a foot race. Slows play down for Niamh Charles. Back to Kerr. It's a lovely slide pass into Wrighton. It's a thunderous tackle though. On every bit of the ball did Erin Simon, had to. Perisset. Dealt with well by Sophie Howard again. Eriksson just places her pass and it'll be a Leicester throw-in. Pausing proceedings for the moment as Erin Simon needs some medical assistance. It's been a good opening 24 minutes or so here at the King Power though. As we said, 2 moments of brilliance from Guro Wrighton has made the difference though. It's a lovely finish as well. Van Kirby just slides the ball back and Wrighton, as calm as you like, tucks it into the far corner. Nominated for Player of the Month in November, and you can see why in this form. Cannerid with a deep cross. Looked like Leicester were going to be able to deal with it. Important block on Kirby's shot. Involved again, but Wrighton, look at that, puts it on a plate for a teammate, Jessie Fleming. The difference so far. Very much involved in this fixture last season as well was Guro Wrighton, scored twice in the 9-0 win here for Chelsea. And on current form, I'd fancy her to have more of a say in this game as it goes on. Leicester City have been in this position before though. Lost their last 9 WSL games this time last year and ended up by staying up by 2 points at the end of the season, so it's not quite panic stations just yet. They'll want to fix their record as soon as possible, of course, but do have experience in getting themselves out of trouble, and Willie Kirk at the helm and a number of very talented players still to come back from injury. The season won't be defined by this afternoon, but certainly will be helped with an performance that can inspire. Treatment needed here for Erin Simons. It's quite a nasty one, but they're coming together, I imagine, in that tackle with Erin Cuthbert has left a, with Guro Wrighton has left a mark. Underway though with a throw-in for Leicester City as Sophie Howard trots over to take it. Long throw, flicking behind the Chelsea defence. Getting forward. Cross come tackle. It's collected by Katrin Berger in the Chelsea goal. Perisset. Another player enjoying a very fruitful start to the season. Charles. Perisset has been very important to Chelsea since arriving in the summer from Bordeaux. Fantastic European Championships with France in the summer, and has in fact created more chances than anybody else in the WSL this season. And somehow, a bit of a head scratcher, is yet to record an assist. So lovely turn from Sam Kerr, lovely flick as well, but the offside flag is up against the Australian. Pleased to say that we're back to a full complement, and Erin Simon is okay to carry on. Supporting a second headband now, one for the hair and one for the facial injury. Hopefully it's not too sore though, but it's one to keep an eye on. Straight back involved though, as Eileen Whelan tries to play in the onrushing Pike. Burgers had to deal with it. Feed from Lee Charles to Jessie Fleming. Kirby back to Fleming, looking to set away Gura Wrighton. She's unable to keep it in play though. Right, not the only Chelsea nominee for a award in November. Emma Hayes and Denise Reddy up for the Manager of the Month award. Emma Hayes, of course, returned to the dugout against Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea's last WSL outing. There's also a couple of Goal of the Month nominees as well. Here's Fran Kirby to get Sam Kerr away. Dealt with though by Howard, and then Tierney intercepted by Millie Bright. Out to Wrighton, who's got space in this left-hand side, hangs it up for Kirby. Kerr keeps it alive, and Herfield does exceptionally well to keep it in play and prevent the corner. Eriksson to Charles. And to Perisset. It's Canarid. Chelsea building again. Kirby, Canarid. Looking for Fleming, but Tierney, an important touch. And now Molly Pike can try and get Leicester going the other way. Here's Baker. Tackled by Perisset though. To Fleming. To Wrighton, who's got space here. Leicester managed to clear it the second attempt, and Charles concedes the throw-in off of Missy Goodwin. Just over half an hour played here at the King Power. Chelsea 2 goals to the good thanks to Gura Wrighton and Jessie Fleming. Kirby, now Kerr. To Kirby, back to Ingle. Canarid. Oh, this is wonderful Chelsea football. What a goal that would have been. Exceptional build-up play from Canarid, and Wrighton involved in there as well. Lovely play from Brighton, little flick from Kerr. Kirby tried to square it. Kirby. Now Ingle. Kerr. Bright Chelsea popping the ball around. Standing up defensively though, Leicester City. Lambourne. Little Cruyff turn there to deceive Sam Kerr. But for a second as if she created a bit of a problem for herself, but expertly swiveled away from it. Tierney does well. Fleming wins it back though. Just looking early for Kerr, but Sophie Howard twice lashes the ball away. And can Connie Jones do something? She's racing away. Good feet. Barker. Chelsea going the other way now. Guro Reiten. Kerr's free on the left. She slides in. Sam Kerr, who rattles the upright. Another incisive Chelsea counter-attack. Reiten into Kerr. Cannons off the upright. Goalkeeper does well. Remains 2-0. Simon forced to concede the throw-in. Here's Charles. Lashed away by Simon. Lovely ball from Ingle. Here's Kirby. Back to Ingle. Kirby looking to slide the ball into Kerr, but it's really well defended by Georgia Brohan. Tierney in the tackle with her there. Heavy coming together between the two. First yellow card of the game be shown to Sam Tierney. Hannah Ritting counter-reared. Looks like she was going to get away there to slide the ball in, but a little bit late from the Leicester number 3. First player to go into the book this afternoon. Under 10 minutes until half-time whistle. Chelsea still 2 goals to the good. So captain Magda Eriksson. Switch of play from Bright to the feet of Charles now. Fleming to Reiten. Just a slide to keep it in, but does. Doesn't at the second attempt though. It'd be a goal kick for Leicester. Tierney. Here's Whelan. Opportunity to try and get Ava Baker away. A lot of responsibility for Ava Baker this afternoon. Another player very highly thought of. Academy products. Made her WSL debut at the back end of last season against Reading. Here's Whelan. Not fall for Eileen Whelan. Fleming. Now Wrighton. Back to Fleming. To Kirby, to Kerr. Back to Kirby. Sophie Howard does really well and wins the foul. Simon with the throw in. Chelsea win it back though, and here's Jessie Fleming. Canary does superbly well. Wrighton hangs the ball up. Kirby, Chelsea's all-time leading goal scorer, has another. Fran Kirby's first WSL start since September. Marked with a goal, and is a brilliant goal at that. And would you believe it, Guro Wrighton again with the assist. Brilliant play from Canarid. Back to Wrighton, wonderfully weighted. Lovely first touch, outside of the foot. Cannons in off the upright. It's a brilliant finish from Fran Kirby. Another piece of magic from Super Fran. Chelsea 3-0 to the good. 5 minutes until the half-time interval. Baker does well. Lucky to miss out there though. Now Chelsea can go again with Kerr. Lovely ball round the corner for Canarid against Purfield. Chops and changes direction, and the defender does well to concede the corner in the end. Something we haven't seen a huge amount of so far today in terms of set pieces for Chelsea, but they are very dangerous from them. Scored a league high 8 goals from set pieces this season. Leicester City have conceded more than anyone else so far. This be a teller here, 5 minutes until the half. Guro Wrighton over it. It's an in-swinger, and it's a good header, and it is in. And it's Niamh Charles with the header. Another Guro Wrighton assist. Chelsea 4-0 up. It's a lovely in-swinging corner. Charles rises highest, flicks the ball on, it just loops into the far corner. It's a brilliant header from Niamh Charles. Chelsea putting the seal on an emphatic first 45 minutes here at the King Power. Simon with the throw-in. Whelan lets it run. Here's Jones. Brighton. Lamborn forward to Whelan. Pike, nice turn. Well to keep the ball here. Baker looking to set Jones away, but it'll fall back to Pike. Give the overlap of Purfield, but a little bit too much to do there for Gemma Purfield. Slowly creeping towards Chelsea box though, trying to muster up an opportunity before half-time whistle. Berger and Eriksson between the three of them. Do tend to keep possession of the football for a long time in the way that Chelsea play football. The Leicester press has been very good this first half, and here is an opportunity, an example of that. Just skips away from Carrie Jones. It's very unfortunate. Now Chelsea could be on the counter-attack, and Gura Wright has got space to run into. Jessie Fleming gives her the ball. To slide the ball into Sam Kerr. What a pass, what a goal. That is sensational football. Any goal scorer will tell you, when your team's scoring goals and you're not on the score sheet, there's a little part of you that's disappointed. Sam Kerr's smile will be a lot brighter after that. Another piece of magic from Guro Wrighton. Look at this for a pass. And what a finish from Sam Kerr, doing what Sam Kerr does. Chelsea 5, Leicester City 0. Guro Wrighton with a goal and 4 assists in this first half. The last two meetings have ended Chelsea 9, Leicester City 0, and Chelsea 7, Leicester City 0. 3 minutes until the break before Willie Kirk can instill some wisdom on his Leicester City side, who have just been caught by a few moments of magic, to be fair. It doesn't feel like a 5-0 game. Chelsea have had a lot of the ball, took their chance exceptionally well, but Leicester have played well in large parts of the first half. Defended resolutely. Lamborn in the Leicester goal has done a good job. It's a deep cross then. Eriksson heads it away. Now Chelsea could be on the counter again. Kerr has got options, Jessie Fleming being one. She disguises the pass to the Canadian. Got Captain Magda Eriksson racing forward. It's a little bit overcooked. Sophie Howard can step across. Final 90 seconds of this first half at the King Power. Cannerid. Perisset and Canarid exchanging passes into Kerr, and a clip ball over the top looking for Canarid, who's flagged offside. It's been an impressive first half performance from Johanna Rettin Canarid as well. Only her second WSL start since joining in the summer from BK Häcken in Sweden. Did start the 2-0 win over Real Madrid in the Champions League though. Again, played very well in that game. Howard. Final few seconds of the first half here in Leicestershire. The referee does draw to a close the first half. The first half has been dominated by one team and one player in very emphatic fashion. Guro Reiten opened the scoring 3 minutes into the game and then turned provider. First for Jessie Fleming, then for Fran Kirby, then for Niamh Charles, and finally sensationally weighted pass for Sam Kerr. Gets a pat on the back from her boss Emma Hayes as she departs down the tunnel. Chelsea 5, Leicester City 0 at half-time.
Our lives move quickly. The journey is over.
Looks like a double change then to kick things off in the second half from Leicester City. CJ Bott and Natasha Flint to come on to replace Ava Baker.
And also for Leicester City, half-time substitution, number 13, Erin Simon, making way for number 4, CJ Bott.
No changes for Chelsea. Double change for Leicester. CJ Bott, Natasha Flint coming on for Ava Baker and Erin Simon, who had that clash of heads in the first half. Looks like a straight swap with both. Natasha Flint, only Leicester player to get on the score sheet in the WSL this season. She'll need to play a big part in the second half, as Chelsea start the second half with Berger, Perisset, Bright, Eriksson, Charles, Ingle, Fleming, Kirby, Canarid, Kerr and Guro Reiten. Niamh Charles trying to get on the ball early. Sophie Howard and Pike between them can't quite get rid. It's Jessie Fleming looking for the top corner, couldn't quite find it on that occasion. Leicester City with Demi Lambourne, CJ Bott, Sophie Howard, Georgia Broham, Gemma Purfield, Aileen Whelan, Molly Pike, Sam Tierney, who's on a yellow card, Natasha Flint, Missy Goodwin and Carrie Jones. Here is Reiten. Kirby. Early corner for Chelsea. Guro Reiten, in fact, has already made history this afternoon. 4 assists in the first half, equal to the all-time WSL record for most assists in a game, equaling Viviana Miedamar's record from 2019. She'll be looking to break that record in her own right, potentially, with this in-swinging corner. It's a good corner. It's a flick on from Bright. It's going to loop into the roof of the net, though, from Millie Bright. To her team further up the pitch, but Charles wins it, and here's Kerr. Defended by Brown. Jones. Felt she was fouled by Perisset, but wins the throw in anyway. With the throw in to Brown. As well there, the defender to evade Sam Kerr. Sure, two very different half-time discussions from the dressing rooms. Willie Kirk with two changes to find something different in the second half, and here is one of those substitutes in, Natasha Flint, bearing down on goal. It's inside really well. It's a good strike on goal. Took a little nick off of Eriksson on the way through, but Berger was equal to it. Positive sign early on, though, for Leicester City as Fran Kirby transfers the ball to the other end, but overhits the pass to Brighton. It's a good chance, though. First one of the second half, falling for Leicester City. It's a substitute. Natasha Flint does so well there to cut inside and force Millie Bright into a slide-in challenge. To get the Leicester fans off their seats early on. Perhaps there is life still in this game yet. Perisset with the throw-in. Into Kerr. Eriksson. Jessie Fleming does well to bounce the ball back into her own path. Perisset. Moore's right and instead crosses herself. Whelan can hook it clear, but only as far as Eriksson. Chelsea back on the front foot, looking for Charles. Bounced nicely for Nee Charles. It's a deep cross. Perfield only as far as Fleming. Jessie Fleming has her second and Chelsea's sixth of the afternoon. It's taken 4 and a bit minutes of this second half for Chelsea to continue their ruthless streak in front of goal. And Jessie Fleming has 2 for the afternoon. Brilliant persistence on the left-hand side from Nee Charles. Hangs the ball up well. It looked like Perfield had managed to get enough on it, but falls kindly for Fleming, who uses 3 Leicester bodies as a decoy to just cruise the ball into the far corner. Chelsea have been ruthless this afternoon. They have 6. We have 40 minutes of this second half still to play. Rousing chorus from the home support. They haven't faltered at all this afternoon. They've been fantastic since long before kickoff here at the King Power. Eriksson to Brighton, just to head the ball into the path of Kerr, but Perfield's equal to it on that occasion. Perisset into Kirby. Goodwin does well though. Shepherd's Nee Charles out of play. Well defended there from Missy Goodwin, a player that's got a lot of potential and a lot of excitement going forward. It's only a second WSL start this season, but it's had to put a big shift in already. These 51 minutes that we've played here at the King Power. Sophie Howard does well again. It's rare that you say that a team that have conceded 6 have defended well, but I just feel like Leicester have stood up to the test very well. Just the clinical nature and the moments of magic from Chelsea have been the difference so far. Here's Flint. Tackle from Charles, concedes a throw-in. Chelsea do come into this 10 successive wins in all competitions, including a number of emphatic triumphs in the Champions League. They 8-0 against Vlasnia only a month ago. 2-0 win away at home to Real Madrid at Kingsmeadow 10 days ago, and a trip to the Spanish capital coming up this week. On the other hand, very much focused on trying to rectify their points disposition in the league at the moment. Lovely flick from Kerr, but just out of play, looking for Canarid, who switched sides with Guro Wright for this second half. Clear. Here is Jones. Leicester do have a trip to Sunderland in the Conti Cup in midweek. Sunderland 11th in the Championship at the moment. Coventry United, who are bottom of the Championship tomorrow. Watch that on the FA Player as well. Good opportunity for both teams in that one. You feel that it's a game that Leicester will certainly want to get into a winning habit with before a tough test next Sunday against Liverpool. Liverpool Chelsea conquerors, of course, from the first weekend of the WSL season. Here's Whelan. Lovely turn from Whelan. It's a good strike on goal. Very nearly crept in the bottom corner as well. It's a good save from Ann-Katrin Berger. It's a lovely turn. Brilliant strike from Whelan. Does ever so well. Ball from Charles. Luckily, Bright was aware. There's Howard into Whelan. Sam Kerr dropping very deep to help out her teammates on the defensive duties. And Kerr to Kirby to Wrighton. The overlap of Perisset with a reverse pass, but well defended from Purfield. Here's Molly Bright. interplay there from Canarid and Charles. Ingle to Charles again. Here's Fran Kirby. Wrighton, Pereses, an overlap. It's an in-swinger towards Kerr. It's going to fall to Canarid. It's a good save in the end. Bobbled into the grateful grasps of Demi Lambourne. Here's Whelan. Flint. Pike was looking for the ball in, but it's opened up now for Jones. Back to Tierney, back to Jones. Still trying to work an angle. Here's Perfield. Cuts inside, looking for Pike, or one of many Leicester players that were ready for it. CJ Bott. Goodwin just harried out of it by Charles, and now Sophie Ingle to carry Chelsea forward. Kerr. Big clip ball round the corner to Gura Wrighton. Ingle into Kirby. Hopefully neat interplay. It's a ball from Wrighton. It's the header from Kerr. The all-time great goal scorer Sam Kerr. 2 seasons back-to-back with Golden Boot in her name. It's 5 for the season so far. A couple behind Bunny Shaw and Rachel Daly, who are sitting at the top of the WSL scoring charts with 8 apiece. Step over from right and defended really well though. Here's Jones. And can't find a teammate. Sophie Ingle nips it, but here's Jones. Now Leicester can break. Space for Pike. Flint and Goodwin up for support. She looks towards Goodwin. Put it out by Eriksson, only as far as Flint. What a strike and what a save that is. Natasha Flint from distance. Looked like she'd wrapped it into the top corner, but what a save from Ann-Katrin Berger. That might well be save of the season. Incredible stop from Chelsea's number 30. Leicester City now with a chance to test Chelsea from a set piece. An hour on the clock here at the King Power. Headed out by Millie Bright. Not fully away though. A couple of players are down in the box, but play continues. Perfield gonna hang one up. Berger comes flying through and there's a good punch on it, but Pike still playing. Referee stopped it for fear there was a head injury. Thankfully every player seems okay. Has to be said, when your team's 6-0 down, you have to stay alert. And Katrin Berger with one of the saves of the season to prevent Natasha Flint, giving Leicester a bit of hope in this game. The Foxes have been very good second half as Holly Pike starts to dictate play and get on the ball a lot more. Former Chelsea Academy player. You'll know a lot about her, Emma Hayes and Denise Reddy. Here's another corner for Leicester though, and it will be taken by Pike. Deep corner. It's over the top of Millie Bright. It's not quite away. Tierney. It's going to fall to Pike. Oh, just over the bar. Look for all the world that Leicester City going to get on the score sheet. Wonderfully hung up delivery. Just catches Millie Bright out. Tierney can't quite get enough on it. Doesn't fall for Jones, nor Goodwin. Comes back to Pike. Who had a lot of bodies to beat, in fairness. Had to hit it hard, had to hit it high. Unfortunately, hit it too hard and hit it too high.
Substitution for Chelsea, making way is number 17, Jessie Fleming, to be replaced by number 28, Jelena Jankovic.
So Jessie Fleming won't get a hat-trick this afternoon. She's replaced by Jelena Jankovic. And Bethany England will also come on
Also
for
making way is
Sam
number
Kerr.
17, Sam Kerr for Chelsea, to be replaced by number 9, Bethany England.
Good opportunity for Chelsea to see a little bit more from Jelena Jankovic, player that signed in the summer. Another one that's played a lot of football across the world, played in Sweden for a while and formerly of the Barcelona youth setup, so you usually know what you're going to get from her Barcelona Youth Academy product. As for Bethany England, another sensational goal scorer. Changes felt like they were needed from Emma Hayes, because Leicester City have grown into this game in the last 10 minutes. Since conceding the 6th, they've been arguably the better side, but they're the ones with the work to do and the questions to ask. Chelsea at the moment having all the answers. Guro Wrighton as well to wriggle away from 2 and 3 and very nearly 4. Fran Kirby and Wrighton, between the two of them. This is fantastic Chelsea play. Here's Canarid. Gets inside, stands up. Oh, looking for Jankovic, but well defended from CJ Bott. Really well defended from Leicester City in the end. Wonderful Chelsea build-up again, though. Fast-flowing, first-touch football. Here's Jankovic trying to get into the game early. It's a lovely little back heel, though, to Niamh Charles. Perisset. Into Kirby. Into England. Canarid's free. Look for a second that Johanna Ritin Canarid was going to give Chelsea a 7th, but rattles the side netting. Good build-up play again. Perisset into Kirby, into England. Lovely turn. Ignores the dummy run of Jankovic. Out to Canarid. Just evades the upright. Performance deserves a goal today. Played very well. Good flick on from Tierney. That was Flint. Made a real difference since coming on as a half-time substitute. Jones. Howard. To Brown. Lovely turn. Twice away from Beth. England does really well. Perfield. To Pike. This is good football from Leicester. Deep cross as far as Tierney. Going to keep things alive by prodding the ball out to Goodwin. Excellently defended from Niamh Charles, though, and now essentially a Chelsea counter-attack. Jankovic beaten to it by Howard, though. Has to turn the ball over again, trying to manufacture something. Lee Kirk will be pleased with the reaction, though. Trying to be taken by Niamh Charles. Just over 20 minutes still to play here at the King Power. Goodwin. Here's Flint. Very much a dangerous presence. Has done a lot of good work that's coming on as a half-time substitute. Natasha Flint, and she's charged that one down. She's got a good record against Chelsea as well, as Natasha Flint scored a wonderful goal of the season nomination back in 2014 when playing for Manchester City against Chelsea. A wonderful solo effort and long ranger, not too dissimilar actually to the goal that was prevented by a wonderful save from Ann-Katrin Berger 10 minutes ago. Integral to this Leicester side. Only player to be on the score sheet in the WSL so far this season. Gemma Purfield going to take this corner, then an in-swing up on the far side for Leicester. Inside the 18-yard box bar, Kankovic for Chelsea. Deep cross again. Berger does well with the punch. And Kankovic can get rid. Right, he's the only player to chase out. She's beckoning her teammates forward as Lambourne gives it short to Pike. Here's Kirby. 3 Chelsea options with her. One of those was Kankovic, but just overweights the pass. Periston. Taken quickly. Sophie Ingles there though. Now Fran Kirby with Canarid. Well defended by Purfield again. Now Jones can try and release Flint, but just can't quite find a teammate on that occasion. Chelsea readying another change. Sue Abdelina will be joining us very soon. Kankovic. Here is Wrighton. Hangs the ball up. England just over the top of Bethany England. Jones and Flint. Niamh Charles steps across. Another impressive performance from Niamh Charles has been rewarded her start to the season with an England call-up in the most recent internationals. Lovely clip ball to England. Here's Canarid. Kirby. To Sophie Ingle. Here's Perisset. Lovely deep cross. Good header up though by Broughton. Kankovic. Strike. Just wide from Jelena Kankovic. It's the final 20 minutes here at the King Power. Chelsea 6-0 to the good, 5-0 up at half-time. Gura Wrighton very much the star of the show in the first half, 4 assists after opening the scoring herself. And then in the second half, Jessie Fleming adding a 6th, her second before being replaced. Lovely ball round the corner from England. Here is Wrighton. CJ Bott defends it very well though. Now Goodwin. Ericsson steps across Flint and prevents Leicester from doing the counter-attack. Chelsea readying a triple change. Charles. Well defended by Howard. Chelsea will make that triple substitution now. Alsu Abdelina, Jess Carter and Annick Nouwen coming on for Chelsea. Captain Magda Eriksson, one of those to be replaced. Also Gura Wrighton.
Also making way is number 15, Eve Perisset. For number 7, Jessica Carter.
And Eve Perisset as well to be replaced. So
additionally, making way is number 11, Gura Wrighton.
Does mean that we won't see this afternoon Erin Cuthbert or Lauren James, which will please one or two Leicester City faces and fans this afternoon. Gura Wrighton also have to share the record for most assists in a WSL game with 4 in the first half. Lovely switch of play from Millie Bright, now wearing the armband. It's a deep cross to England. Chelsea have 7. It's an instant impact as well from Abdelina. Stuns the cross into her fellow substitute Bethany England. Just guides the header into the near post. It's a really well worked Chelsea goal. A lovely long diagonal from Millie Bright. Brilliant cross, lovely bit of movement from England. Powers the header into the near post. Chelsea hit 7. Beth England on the score sheet. Substitution for Leicester City in that, and Hannah Kane to replace Missy Goodwin. So it does mean that Chelsea in the last 3 meetings with Leicester City have scored 7 on 2 occasions and 9 on the other. We still have 15 minutes of normal time to play here at the King Power. Certainly won't do their goal difference any harm at the moment. Chelsea on plus 21 with things as it stands at the moment. 27 goals scored. As for Leicester City, 24th goal they've conceded so far this season was Beth England's header. Leicester readying another change as well.
Substitution for Leicester City, making way is number 23, Gemma Purfield, to be replaced by number 2.
Gemma Purfield to replace by Demi Vance. It's a warm welcome from the Foxes fans. out and forced to go all the way back. Nice touch for Vance. Jones does well. It's Tierney. Sprayed pass to CJ Bott. Another player with plenty of experience to aid this Leicester City side in. It'll be another tough season fighting against relegation, but New Zealand international CJ Bott scored her first goal for the national team in September. Here goes Fran Kirby. Slides in, Beth England. It was very tight. Gives it back to Abdelina. And Kankovic. Pike looking to set Flint off, but now an equal to it on that occasion. It's been another positive from a Chelsea perspective that Fran Kirby will get 90 minutes, which is a huge positive for Emma Hayes and their team going into a difficult run of fixtures. Latter end of this year, in the early part of New Year. It's Jess Carter. Inglewind to Fran Kirby. It's Abdelina. Kankovic. Overhit, but Millie Bright makes the best of it. Just evades Jones, who was pressing from the front. She's pressed all day long so far. A massive shift in as Carrie Jones, along with all of this Leicester City side. Full Kiney for Canarid, gets the other side. Advance into Kirby. On the ball, Natasha Flint does fantastically well. Forces Jess Carter to play all the way back. It's been a real bright spark in this second half for Leicester City as Natasha Flint made a real impact off the bench. Here's Canarid. The overlap here is Neve Charles. And for Abdelina. It's going to keep it in play. It's going to find its way to Fran Kirby. Chelsea have 8 at the King Power. Persistence on the left-hand side from Abdelina. And then a bit of brilliance. Calmness personified is Fran Kirby. Brilliant build-up again. Neve Charles. Looked like it was just going to race out of play, but it's brilliant from Abdelina. And then look at that. Lovely little dink over the goalkeeper, Fran Kirby. Wonderful composure. Chelsea's all-time leading goal scorer. Adds another one to her tally. Chelsea have been ruthless. They are 8-0 to the good here. Sam Tierney's going to be replaced by Mackenzie Smith. 7.5 minutes left to play here. Natasha Flint gets us underway again. Ingle, here's Cannerid. Nowen. Switch of play to Cannerid. Well defended though by Jones. Throw in which Jess Carter will discard the gloves to take. Coming together between Jones and Carter there. Whelan's just going to come across and make sure she's okay, but we'll have a slight stoppage in play here as the medical staff attend to Gary Jones, who's given everything this afternoon. Extremely talented footballer that's already very much a integral part of the Welsh international setup on loan from Manchester United. Should have seen her parent club emphatically beat Aston Villa 5-0 earlier on today. We've probably been hoping that one or two of those bits of wisdom would have imparted her Leicester side to conjure something up this afternoon here, but as it is, we have just over 5 minutes to play. Chelsea have scored 8. Like a sore one, but I think she's going to be okay. For Leicester's sake, I dearly hope so. Another injury to add to a already growing list for Willie Kirk. It'll be Liverpool next in the WSL for Leicester City. Midweek. An opportunity to get themselves in a winning habit as they play Sunderland in the Conti Cup. Pass was intercepted and Charles can't get there either. Pike, good feet, skip away from Kankovic, but can't quite direct it in the pathway of the teammate. Berger's forced to go slightly longer to Cannerid. Space for Jess Carter. Kankovic and now Ingle. Into Kirby. Charles coming down this left-hand side again. Delina, lovely overlapping run from Charles. It's well defended though from Hannah Kane. Tracked Niamh Charles all the way back and concedes the corner. Jelena Kankovic will take this on the far side. Be an outswinger for Chelsea. Deep cross and it's Nowen. That's a really good save from Demi Lambourne. Really good save from the Leicester goalkeeper. Came at her quickly in from a body of players. Chelsea still seeking that 9th goal, which will equal the largest ever away win in the WSL. The record they currently share from this fixture last season with Liverpool, who beat Doncaster Bells in August 2013, and another 9-0 win. There's Nowen. Delina into Kankovic. Sophie Howard steps across brilliantly well. Here's Kane. Nice feet to skip past Niamh Charles, who concedes the throw-in. Kane felt there was perhaps more than a throw-in due there, but the referee doesn't agree. Bright. Cannerid. Kirby with a clip ball round the corner to Niamh Charles. This will equal the biggest away win of the season. Tottenham Hotspur also scored 8 and they tripped to Brighton Hove Albion in what proved to be Hope Powell's final game in charge of the Seagulls. Huge credit to the home support though. They have been constant, brilliant source of encouragement to this Leicester team. Pressed by Flint, does give up possession. And the throw-in as well. This is the final few seconds of normal time. Fourth official about to hold at the board to alert us to an additional 4 minutes of play here at the King Power. Charles can't beat. Rowan. Whelan and Flint. It's a bop. It's 4 gold shirts around her. Manages to wriggle out though and keep possession. Here's Mackenzie Smith. For her first WSL appearance, Mackenzie Smith, the debut in the Conti Cup against Manchester City last season. Been on the bench this campaign, but this will be our first taste of WSL action. Again, a player that I know that Manchester City have got a lot of high hopes for. As they have for a number of very talented academy products that have stepped up. We saw Eva Baker begin the game. Another one that's got a huge future at the King Power. Final 2 minutes of play here. Chelsea have been in real command of this game from 3 minutes in when Gura Wrighton opened the scoring. Wrighton then turned provider on 4 occasions as Chelsea hit 5 in the first half. Before second half goals from Jessie Fleming Natalie Bethany England before Fran Kirby again doubled her tally for the afternoon. Kankovic. Millie Bright. Could be a chance here as Kankovic's pass is intercepted by Whelan. Neve Charles does really well though to win the ball back and wriggle away from the tackle of Whelan. Here's Nowen. Fran Kirby. Chelsea perhaps with one final attack in the tank, and here's Canarid. England. Back to England. It's going to strike. It's a good save from Lambourne. And that is that. Chelsea's charge towards another WSL title continues. Emma Hayes' impressive record as Chelsea boss continues. Her 300th game in charge is complete with a complete and perfect milestone gift. 3 points, 8 goals in an emphatic Chelsea win. Chelsea are winners here at the King Power by 8 goals to 0.